Have you ever been doing play-by-play when two or maybe even three players on the court have the same last name? That and a question about how to deal with injuries on your broadcast are what we are addressing in this edition of Q&A with STAA. I'm John Chalesnik. One of the most frustrating nights of my play-by-play career was when I was doing McPherson High School basketball in Kansas. The opposing team had twin sisters on the floor at the same time. That was okay, I could deal with that. But then their triplet checked in. 3 girls, 1 court, same time. What do you do? Well, when it was just the twins, I went first and last name every time one of those players got the ball. When the triplet came in, it just slowed down my play-by-play way too much to go first and last. So what I did instead is when it was just 2 names, same name on the court, same time, I went first and last. When it became 3, then I went first name only, but I was clear when the third person checked in, and it happened several times throughout the night, that all 3 of them were now on the floor. And I said all 3 of their names so that at least for the next 4 or 5 minute segment of action, my listeners would hopefully understand who I was referring to, even though I was only using first names. Maybe that'll help you too. Another play-by-play question came in. I wanted to address this segment. How should you deal with injuries, especially at the high school level, when the player is most likely a minor? Twice, believe it or not, I've had broadcasters email me and say, hey, I was doing play-by-play in a game where a player died. One of them died on the field, the other one died a couple of days later. And they wanted to know if they had handled it properly. I think the advice is the same, regardless of the level at which you're doing play-by-play. You can describe what part of the body doctors are working on, but don't try to guess or diagnose what you think the injury is. If you do that, you're still going to be informative for your audience without stepping into the potential dangerous area of playing a doctor on the radio. Coming up in our next Q&A with STAA video, I will tell you the skill that you already have that you can develop to give yourself a big advantage in the job market. If you have a question that you would like addressed on an upcoming edition, email it to us, qa@staatalent.com.